2.5 years ago with a few friends, two of them on my, Mr. Merritt and Mr. Murphy and several others. And I can tell you that you're all here. Why? Because one person, myself, took an interest. Just one person. It just took one person. Now you're all sitting here. Imagine how much power all of you, educated, put in motion, can now change the course. It just took one person to get you here. It took time and my unwillingness to quit. So yes, we can get there. And it simply takes your unwavering faith that we will in the end prevail. And to stick to it. Educate yourself. COS began on a three-person my original goal was to do the soft approach. 3 things. Educate the people. Know what your rights are. Know what the state constitution says. 2, get you active in your community from dog catcher on up. 3, teach you how to file remonstrances and petitions with your legislature, and even to go even further, to teach you that it's possible for you to litigate in the courts without a lawyer. There's training out there that you can take. I took a 25-hour course that taught me how the courts operate. Would you play the Patriots and not read the rule book? No. They've dumbed us all down to think us we all need lawyers. We don't need lawyers. We need an informed citizenry. I couldn't get a single lawyer in this state to help me. Not one.
Same here. Yeah. The bar's corrupt.
So I did it myself. And I wouldn't give up. And I won't give up. And so that's the answer. That's how we move forward together.
And what's the alternative after?
Right. What is the alternative? We don't have an alternative because the fight's being brought to us. Hang on. Ma'am?
You asked that, this lady asked that question about the apathy. A huge problem is that they control the press. So people have to go to places like Steve Bannon's show, War Room Pandemic, where every day he shows you how people across this country are fighting back.
That's right.
And shows you where to go, contact information. But what really is turning right now is they're coming for your kids. They want to
Amen.
give this vaccine to
Yeah.
your kids.
Yeah.
That's why they have gone way too far this time, because that isn't going to stop people. People are going to rise up more and more, and we all need to go to the school board meetings. We need to show up. We need to tell our friends and go for it.
And to take from that point and add to what we can do. Remember I said I presented the soft approach over the last year? The hard approach is what the Committees of Safety did. The Committees of Safety assembled the militia. Now, I didn't come out and say that a year ago because I didn't want to be labeled a right-wing nut job. I didn't want to be labeled a right-wing militia activist. I'm prepared to fight. I'm a veteran. Government taught me well, and I'm prepared to do so. And we may have to. And so what this network is now going to put in place is not needing to find out who's friend or foe when the you-know-what hits the wall. Because it's coming, folks. And if you don't think so, that's why you're here. I don't need to convince you.
The question was asked, what's the alternative? The alternative is to do nothing. But you guys here today, you didn't do nothing. You came here. So keep coming here. We've had the choice many times. She's had the choice whether to leave, to lose her job. She's in healthcare. What can they keep doing? Losing healthcare and other jobs? So the choice was to do nothing. And then it makes me think of something that maybe some of us saw in the movie Braveheart. Many years from now, lying in your beds, dying, and you think back, did I do something or did I not? When your grandkids say to you, back then in 2020, 2021, you were taking away, and this all began. What did you do, Papa? I want to be able to say, yeah, I tried the best I can. It's going to be uncomfortable. You're going to feel alone sometimes. We feel alone, a little bit alone sometimes at the protests and the things, and I recognize some people here who've been to some of those. We can't give up. This is a marathon. This is not just a little sprint. We need to hang in there, and there'll be days when it's going to feel tiring. Hang in there. You have some friends here. You have people around. There is a remnant. There's a remnant of people of God. There's a remnant who are going to have their eyes open and see what's going on here. Don't give up. Some of your friends will eventually come around. You're gonna feel isolated a little bit sometimes, but what's the alternative? Dying in your bed years from now to realize you quit? I don't think that's very agreeable at all.
Thank you for that. Karen?